The January 6th Congressional Committee hits prime time tonight. Its hearing into the U.S. Capitol riot will be broadcast on network television. Mid-State Congressman Scott Perry's name might come up, but he's refused to speak to the committee. He did, however, speak to me today.
The American people need to hear the truth about the greatest attempt to overthrow our government, obviously in my lifetime and your lifetime.
Democrats like Madeleine Dean say democracy hangs in the balance. Republicans like Scott Perry call the committee illegitimate and the televised hearing a political hit job.
This is a made-for-TV production to try and tug at your heartstrings and to try and change your opinion of what the facts are. You're not going to see both sides of the story.
Do you not have legitimate intellectual curiosity as to what happened, why it happened, and how it happened?
Sure, I do. Absolutely. I think we all do, Dennis. This is a narrative that is being promoted for one side, by one side, for one reason. Sure, we have curiosity.
But Perry, who was the first to officially challenge the certification of Pennsylvania's electors and who has continually questioned PA's election law, has ignored the committee's subpoena to testify.
If they throw out all these ballots, Mr. Perry should not have been sworn in. There must have been such massive fraud that we couldn't trust his own election. It's illogical. It's based on fealty to a failed president. And what are they afraid of? Come forward.
In 2020 and the primary in 2022, Scott Perry was a winner. Are you saying you have questions about that?
I do have questions.
He thinks he won by a greater margin than what's been reported. He also says he met with Donald Trump this week to discuss what he calls Biden's failed policies. He insists the January 6th committee's mission is to demonize the former president.
And make anybody that either voted for President Trump or supported his policies is now vilified and canceled and banished and silenced.
These guys are running scared because they have pledged fealty not to our Constitution, not to our electoral process, but to an autocrat who is a failure.
The committee has text messages from Perry and know of meetings with Trump officials who were trying to overturn the 2020 election. A Dillsburg congressman is in the middle of this national story. Should his constituents expect more unflattering things to come out?
I'm sure it's going to be unflattering, but it's likely to be untrue, or at least it's going to be a mischaracterization for the purpose of destroying reputations and besmirching people.
Scott, you're a very forceful advocate for yourself, as I'm hearing. Why not just show up at the committee and do that very same thing?
Because it's unfair, Dennis. If I thought I would get a fair shake, I'd be happy to do it.
The January 6th committee hearings are tonight. You can watch the primetime hearings. Attack on the Capitol, the investigation. It's live at 8 right here on ABC 27.